hello everyone. I hope you are all doing fantastic. We are back! I haven't streamed since last week. I streamed on Friday. And sorry for being not streaming earlier, but I had some stuff I had to take care of. And that's basically it. And now I ordered new parts from my car that I have to fix. So that was partially why I haven't streamed yet. Tuesday, I had to fix up my car because I had a checkup on it on Wednesday, and I did a checkup on Wednesday after work, and it had a lot of faults, so now I have to fix those faults, and I've ordered some parts, and it would actually be really fun to see if we could make a stream when I fix my car. Not sure if that will be interesting for people, but I don't really have the necessary equipment for it right now. I need to get my Wi-Fi out to my garage somehow. I'm not really sure how I could do that, but if I could do that, then I could do a stream out of it. And I might also need a power bank, but a power bank is easy to fix. But the main issue is to get Wi-Fi where I need it. And daylight, now that I think about it. It's not much light here in Sweden this time of year. But hey, we'll see. Hopefully, one day maybe. Isn't the Wi-Fi better at the garage now? I don't know. I have to try. Because I know the Wi-Fi repeater that we have gives me Wi-Fi to the garage, but only like 1 or 2 bars. Because I guess there's so many walls. And I think the Wi-Fi... like, even if the Wi-Fi repeater has good connection or not, it's as if... It's not gonna get better connection. It's just that the internet is gonna be faster when I have a full connection. But I have to check. Maybe we do have, because we also have the router now in a better place. So maybe I don't even need a repeater. Maybe I could just get the normal Wi-Fi. Or maybe I could buy another repeater and put somewhere in the middle. I don't know. We can check. But first, we have to get through this goddamn boss. I've been stuck on this boss now for I think 2 streams. This is a warm-up try. But I've been stuck on this boss now for I think 3 streams. And this is my 4th. I'm not gonna say I'm stuck yet, but we've been here for a hot minute now. And I have to remember what we did. We got a lot of the time though, we've been searching for these knights that was supposed to help us. And now we have all the help that we need. Ooh, do I need to... I don't remember if I need to switch weapon. Maybe I do. Yeah. I'm using up my good weapon now that I need for the boss. I think I have a repair powder I could use. Or we just fight the boss with a shitty weapon. Because who needs a good weapon for a boss? If we make it there. If we make it there to begin with. See if we can get this guy at least. Oh, club at risk. So that means we're at the end of everything. Oh, no. Man, can't my knight just... Okay. I need to change weapon. Okay, let's go. No. There. I hope I got the... No, I don't have the plus 10 club now. Or do I? We can check. Oh. Okay. I have used up way too many flasks for this. But, maybe we're fine. This place is horrible. No, this has gotta be the plus 10 weapon. I do 500 damage. No, large club plus 8. Okay, this is the plus 10. Did I have a plus 8 club? I didn't even know that myself. Okay. Holy moly. Now I just need to get his patterns. We only need to get this guy's patterns now, and we're done with this goddamn area. I hope. It feels like this should be the last king or whatever we're waiting for. There's no reach. Oof. Are we gonna first try him today? I need more stamina before I can attack. Oh, okay, he's doing his blade enhancement thing. Oh. I have a ring on now that I think protects me from death or something, but it breaks. Oh, I poised him? Nice. Man, he's not doing the crazy combos now. And I'm very happy for that. Oh, get back, get back. Let's drink a potion, the last one we have. Oh, no, I got greedy. Oh, fuck me. He almost one-shots me. Are we getting it? Yeah! Finally! Oh my god. We have been stuck on this goddamn fucking boss for so long. And I know last time I played him, I felt like, okay, I have this. I have this. I just need to, like, make it come together. And you know, when you play something for a very long time, you're grinding something. And eventually you like, everything is in muscle memory, but you're just too slow reacting everything. And then when you sleep on it and you get back, it's like, bam! It's just in there, in the muscle memory, and you're like fresh, your reflexes, everything. We first try him. This is the first try today. I even used the wrong weapon at the beginning. So we killed him with our shittier weapon now. Man, that felt good. Finally. Holy shit, we got him. Oh. You know the grind? When you've been working really hard at something and you finally get it? I have that feeling right now. It feels so good. Crown of the Ivory King. Is this where we jump down? A fate heat lingers in the ancient crown. Huh. Hooray for victory! Yes. I'm so happy we can get out of this place. This DLC... I'm so split, because if I played this game when it was new and got like finished the game, did a lot of replays, everything, and this DLC hit, I would have loved this DLC. Right now, I feel like I am finishing up the game, and I am... It feels like I just want to get through the last parts. So the exploration and the very long time everything takes to get through here, I am not a super big fan of. And I'm also not a super big fan of when it's too open world. I know I've been speaking about this with other games as well, but when a game is too open world, when I have too many choices and you get lost too much, I don't really like that. And I felt like this DLC was a little bit like that. It didn't feel like there was an obvious path you were supposed to take. And it doesn't have to point out the path. But it felt like it was very hard to orientate yourself. It was just corridors leading left, right, up, down, and like, oh, now you have to go back. Oh, and then you have to do a somersault over that wall, and like, it was a lot of weird shit here to get lost in, which is probably super fun when you really look forward to more content. But for me right now, I felt like I would much rather just be done with this area than be lost in this area. And hopefully we're done now. We'll see.
You've granted my one wish. Now, I have no regrets. I was born amidst the dark. Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished. The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me. How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears. Now, I realize that he may have known all along. I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort. And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos.
I don't know if anyone... I mean, what she's saying, it all sounds really cool and everything. But has anyone that has played this game understood the story?
The knights of Aleum Mois were swallowed by the chaos.
Stephen!
Hi, Lucian!
I thought you were dead! Fucking hell!
How are you doing? I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. You know this boss we've been stuck on now for like 3 streams or something? I killed him on my first try now. Last time we got all the muscle memory for him, and now I just started the game, I went down there, first try we killed him. But honestly, that is On all these bosses that I've played in these games, when you've been really, really stuck on something hard, like eventually you get the movement you have to do, but like you've been doing it for so long, so you're so much into the routine. So every time she does something a little bit different, like you get hit and you die. While then when you sleep on it, it feels like all those things that you have learned just like gets absorbed by your brain. And then when you wake up fresh the next day with this knowledge that is just like actually working now, it just becomes so easy all of a sudden. It's so weird. This has happened to me several times in Hollow Knight. It happened when I was playing, I think it was Manus in Dark Souls 1, when I was killing Melania in Elden Ring. All of these times, I just did the boss over and over and over and over again, died all the time, and then all of a sudden, it just worked. It's so weird.
I sense a night's joyous elation. Kind visitor, please accept my gratitude.
So now we're just talking to the queen. That was... Loy's gauntlets and Loy's leggings.
My dear lord has departed. I am left only to fend off the chaos and pray with all my heart for my dear lord and his loyal knights.
This reminds me of the Vampire Castle in the Castlevania series. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Not enough, at least. I need to finish watching that. We're watching Vox Machina right now, which I actually think is really, really good. First season of Vox Machina I thought was okay-ish. It felt like the character introduction and everything was a little lacking. They were just throwing you straight into adventure, kind of. You were supposed to know who everyone were and everything, and like the intrigue. But later seasons have actually become a lot more storytelling and better animations and everything. Like, I actually think it was very, very good. We are on the last season right now, or I don't know if they're gonna make another season, but the third season we're on now. And I think we've seen like half of it. And I gotta say, it's actually, it grows on me. It's really good. I still prefer the Mighty Nine. But I almost equally like Vox Machina now. It's very good.
Bearer until...
And man, I think I have missed a very important game. That is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. When you said Castlevania now, I know that one of the best Metroidvanias of all time is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And I haven't played it. I should play that. The Mighty Nine was good. Yeah. Mighty Nine is awesome. I can't wait for the next season. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so now we are finished with this godforsaken frost area. I don't really know what the DLC areas... I know this is another DLC area. So I have 2 more DLCs to do. And I'm not 100% sure where to get to them or what to do in them. But what I know is that this is one of the areas that are new. So I'm gonna have a look at this and see what it is. And really hope that the DLC we just did was the hardest of them all. This feels like a temple of like rotten zombies or something. I wonder if this is the DLC area. There was a boss called Rotten. I wonder if we unlocked this after we killed him. Which would be actually very fitting. It's like his theme. Poison... miasma, zombie death kind of thing. They have really made it annoying enough with 3 archers at the same time. Miasma? Miasma. I think that is a word for bad things. My asthma? Maybe they had asthma. Who knows? Oh, missed him. Oh my god, my weapon is already breaking. Are you kidding me? We just entered. I love that dragon tooth weapon and I hate it at the same time because it's breaking all the freaking time. There is not a second when it's not breaking. Oh. Fun fact, I almost died at the age of 8 from asthma attack. I actually saw what you call the light tunnel. Oh, we were talking about that when was it? Like a few weeks ago with the tunnel of light. Was that from asthma? Man, that sounds like a horrible experience, honestly. It is so crazy how bodily functions can kill you. Because asthma and allergies and stuff like that is basically your body attacking itself. And it is strange that like it can close up your throat so you cannot breathe. Because it feels like, you know, this is a good idea. You would think that the body does everything to survive, except for when it tries to kill itself. Yep, Mom said I went blue, and the doctor started to panic and put a huge needle in my lung areas and I started breathing again. Holy shit, that sounds like a lot. Man. I wonder if he gave you either like ephedrine, is it called ephedrine? That shot that you have, like if you have an allergic reaction. There's like these syringes you can take that has, I don't know what it is. No, not ephedrine. Maybe that's a drug. What's it called? It's they call it an EpiPen. But I don't really know what is inside of an EpiPen. So you know, on airlines, I think they have now started adding EpiPens all over the place, like on every airplane, kind of. Because there was a time, I don't remember where I read or heard about this, but you know the classic: someone is having an allergic attack or something, and someone is shouting, "Is there a doctor on the plane?" And there actually was a doctor on the plane, but the problem was that there was like no EpiPens. Someone had an allergic reaction, so they couldn't breathe. And they had to do the... I think it was like that thing, you know, stab them in the throat so they have a hole to breathe through, kind of. And after that, all the airlines started having EpiPens on board in case of someone getting an allergic reaction like that. I don't remember where I heard it from. Maybe it was Shark Tank. But that is so crazy. You clearly remember you saw a tunnel of light, right? Because man, I feel like a drug addict when it comes to watching ghost shows nowadays. Every time now, every day I get home from work, I have to watch an hour of this ghost show that we have here in Sweden. It is so good. And I honestly, back in the day, I thought that maybe something like this could exist. Like a 5% chance of it actually existing. Like not denying it, but still not really believing in it. Like, but now I'm fucking 95% sure that it does exist. And I know you've had a lot of experiences as well. Either it doesn't exist or this show that I'm watching is so good. Oh, motherfucker. They're so good at editing stuff and making it seem plausible. And I know there are so many scammers that are like mediums that... Because they play on your emotions to like talk with your dead. But, and I bet a shit ton of them are scammers and they exist. But I honestly believe that there are some truth to it. I probably sound like a madman, but I honestly believe that. What am I supposed to do here? I see I can turn these switches to make platforms move. But I don't know why. And man, I found the weirdest shit ever yesterday. Have I told you that I can do... Oh, motherfucker, we're dead. Have I told you guys that I can do divining? Do you know what that is? When you have like either a wooden stick or metal rods and you can find like ley lines and energies and stuff. I was gonna do a stream when I was doing divining. And the thing is, I was 100% certain that like most people could do that. Because I can honestly show you. It is pretty crazy. So, let's see here. There are so much mystery around it. And I haven't really thought much of it. Let's see. It's called water witching. Or divining, or... it has another name as well. So I use rods like these. So I walk with them in front of me, and there are ley lines all over the world with like a 2.5 meter space in between them. Let's see. Curry lines. So it looks like this. This is really weird shit. And why they're called curry lines is because the guy that found this shit out was named Curry in last name. It's not the spice, it's the name. So They are 2.5 to 4 meters, depending on where on Earth you are. And I can find these lines every time I try. Every time I go somewhere, I can grab these 2 sticks, and I will find a line, and I can point out this grid easily. No problem at all. I can find this grid. And they say that being on this grid is usually not very nice. You know when you're standing somewhere? Like you're talking with someone and you're just standing somewhere? And then you feel like you want to move one step to the side? Because it feels a little better? I think most likely you're standing on one of these crosses where these ley lines meet. Because on these crosses, it's not a pleasant feeling being on top of them. And they're all over the world. They're like all over the place. So you know so a lot of people that actually have really, really poor sleep, what they can do is actually just try to move the bed like 1 meter in some direction. Because most likely it could be that their bed is actually located right over one of these crosses. And if you're trying to sleep on one of these crosses, you're not gonna get a good night's sleep. It's gonna keep you awake and you're gonna have a really hard time sleeping. So the lines are bad. I haven't dove too much into this, but the lines are bad. They are like 700 whatever. I don't even know what they're measuring, and this could be made up numbers. Like I said, this I know exists. What if these numbers are a science? I have no idea. This is as much. They could have made this up. But what they want to say is that one line is apparently 700 in strength. So if you're standing on a cross, it's 1400 in strength because it's 2 lines. Like you get the power from 2 lines to you. So you might sleep really shitty when you're on these lines. And for some reason, I don't really get what the difference is. There is... So yeah, here they say as well. They are both called Curry lines and Hartmann grid. And the Hartmann grid, I don't really know what... They are different, but I don't know why or how. So, like here. Having your... If the lines are going like this in your house, it's a really bad thing to have your bed in this corner of the room. Because then you will have one line over your head that is one direction, and one line over your entire body that is another direction. So you're gonna sleep like shit in this if you have the bed here. But if you move the bed to this area, you're actually gonna get a good night's sleep probably. So there's a lot of things to that. I actually moved my bed in my bedroom because I saw that I was actually having a line that went right over my bed. So Weana had nothing, but I had one line that was going right over my bed, right in the middle where I sleep. What about my nightmares? Does it prevent that too? That I don't know about. But I am thinking that nightmares... First of all, what is a dream? I have no idea what a dream is. Is it you processing your day? Is it you processing your feelings? Or things like that. But what I do think that people have figured out is you only dream when you are lightly asleep, right? I don't know if you dream in deep sleep. So, if you're having bad sleep because like lines are making you not sleep good, maybe you're having more light sleep during your entire night, which in case gives you a bigger chance maybe of having nightmares. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud. So maybe it's harder to go down into deep sleep because you're like, you feel stressed and worried and like your body wants to do something when you're on the lines. Either way, what you do is you walk around with these sticks like this. I don't have fancy sticks like this. I actually on my on my job, I went to the maintenance area, and they have like TIG welding sticks. It's like a 1 meter iron stick. I took the thickest one, cut it in two, and bent it. Works like a charm. It's you don't need to buy fancy stuff from Amazon. Just get the cheapest shit metal. You can get a metal hanger from your closet, and it will work. But what you do is you walk with the sticks in front of you, and when you walk over a line, the sticks will either turn towards each other in the middle, or they will turn outwards. I think it depends on the person. Because for me, they always turn inwards. I haven't really explored this too much. And it's so funny because I did this at work. We started talking about this shit at work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go make these sticks and see if it works. This is some weird shit. And I mean, I work at a science lab, so it's not... people don't really believe in this shit where I work. But I went and got these sticks, and I tried it, and it worked. I was like, wait, what? And I tried it and tried it and tried it. Worked every time. And then I have a good friend of mine that I work with, a colleague, and I was like, here, you can try. See if it works for you. And he tried it, and it's like, whoop, every time he did it, worked. So both him and I, it worked. And everyone was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And we're like, no, these sticks are moving by themselves when we walk with them. And they're like, no, you're bullshitting us. Like, nah, we're not falling for... Like, okay. So what we did, we went to our room where we haven't used the sticks. I was outside of the room. Because the theory is that the science doesn't think it works, because there's no science behind it. And they think that you unintentionally, like, move your hands so they fall together. Like, you hold them very loosely. So if you tilt your hands, they will, like, fall so they point to each other. But, so they think that you unintentionally do that in order to... Like, you subconsciously do that. Because you think you're gonna find something, and subconsciously you just tilt your hands so they move together. I can promise you that is not what's happening. I can 100% say that is not what's happening. Because we took my friend that I work with, we went to a room, a big room that we have at work that is just empty, nothing is there. Like, at the end of the room they have a meeting room, but the biggest part of the room is just empty. Before I had been there, he went with the sticks, and he found the first place where the sticks got together. Then I entered the room, and they told me, like, okay, walk on this line, like, walk towards here. And somewhere along this way, we ain't gonna say where, but somewhere along this way, the sticks moved for this guy. I walked with the sticks, exactly the same place for both of us. They went together, so both of us, exactly the same place. So like a blind trial on both made it work. And not just in one place, in several places we tried this. Every time we got them to move on exactly the same places. So what these lines are, I don't know. What they can be used for, I have no idea. I'm honestly thinking that maybe you know how they talk about ancient pyramids and stuff being super mysterious because they're built in like such a precise way, like facing true north or something with like constellations and shit. I wonder if they was actually using this to find like a line that was true north. And actually I know that back in the day here in Sweden as well, they used to use these sticks to when they were building houses. So they found where the lines were, and they actually made it so the outer walls of the houses was on top of these lines. So you got as little lines as possible inside of the house. And I actually checked. I think this house is built like late 60s. And I did check. My outer walls on this house is exactly on top of these lines. So I actually think that these people that built this house actually had this in mind when they built it. They knew about this. They probably had someone check. And these lines are exactly where my outer walls are on the house. But of course, if a room is bigger than 3 by 3 meters, you're gonna have a line through the room as well. But you're gonna have at least a 3 by 3 meter square. That is fine. No, and I was just thinking, because like, isn't it like some weird phenomenon that like most of, if not all the pyramids that they have found are like all facing the same way and everything? And I'm just thinking, if this was the old times compass, because it's very easy. You find one line, you walk and you find one line, and then you take a few steps to the side, you walk and you find the line again. And from those 2 points, you can draw a straight line. And on that straight line, you're gonna find the same, like the right spot every time, no matter how far away you go. That straight line is the ley line. And if there was any power to the ley lines, that is interesting. Like if they built it in this way to harness some type of power somehow. But I 100% sure know there are ley lines. I find them every day if I want to. No problem at all. If you can do anything with them, that's the question. And this is also the weirdest thing ever. So yesterday when I was watching my ghost show, when it was over, I don't know why I started thinking about this. But I know that they claim that with divining and these rods, you can actually find, like, this is super weird. This is hippie bullshit. But they say that if you, like, think really hard about what you want to find, the rods will turn if you actually find it. Which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But that's what they claim. I have never tried this myself. I don't know how it works. I am actually interested in diving deeper into this and see if it actually works. But I have 2 really weird things that have happened with these sticks. The first one is, as you know, my cat died about just over a year ago. December, just over a year ago. 17th December. No, 19th December, just over a year ago. And I went to his grave with the sticks, and I found the lines. So his grave is nowhere on the lines. And they say that you can find like corpses and stuff with these sticks. Like for... if there's a dead person in the ground, you can find them with the sticks. I actually did try and walk with the sticks over my cat's grave. And wouldn't you know, whoop, they turned right over where I buried him. Right over where I buried him, the sticks turned. The weirdest part is, the next day when I tried it again, nothing happened there. Not even the slightest movement. The lines, still the same. But when I went over the grave with them, nothing. And I have another place as well. I have a big oak tree on in my lawn. This oak tree has like a stone ring underneath it. That there were some lights there, and there were like a swing for a kid from one of the branches and stuff. And we just thought that that stone ring and the lights and everything they put there was like just decorations. It was to light up the oak tree so it looks nice and stuff. But I just started thinking, what if this is actually a grave as well? Because I know that the previous owners of this house, when they sold it to us, they said that they have had a dog. Or they didn't have a dog when we were there and visited them. And there's a fence around our property because they didn't want the dog to run like out in the woods and out on the street and everything. So I know that they have had a dog, and they didn't have one when we visited. So I wonder if they actually buried that dog under that oak tree. And like that stone ring was actually his grave, which was pretty like wholesome when you think about it. And I took this. I checked for the ley lines. The ley lines were not over that grave. I went over the grave, and again, whoop, they turned. And if there's a dog there, I don't want to disturb the ground. I don't want to dig it up if it's a dead dog in the ground there. But I'm almost certain that there is. And I actually started believing this. So I started talking to the dog, telling him that he shouldn't be here. His parent, like his owners, are living somewhere else now. This tree that he's buried under, I'm unfortunately gonna have to cut it down eventually. So, like, blah blah blah. I sat there next to the grave and talked to this dead dog. And the next day again, I tried to go there with my sticks. Nothing happened the second day. The first time, 100% it moved. Every time. Talked to the dog. Didn't think more of it. Went inside. Went out the next day to try again to see if I could find if it did the same. This time now, nothing happened with them. It is super strange. And the weird part is, will it help me find $1 million asking for a friend? Technically, yes. If there is $1 million buried somewhere, and you were to think that you want to find $1 million, and you accidentally walk over that buried place, they should, in theory, move. Don't ask me how. That's the theory. Probably doesn't work in practice, but that's the theory. But I also have I know they use this they use this a lot for finding water. So back in the day, when they were gonna dig wells, they wanted a place where they knew that there were like a water stream running under the ground. So when they dug down, they were gonna find a water stream, so they didn't have to dig as deep, I guess, to find water. So that is the main purpose why people have been using this. And their water dowsing, it's also called. And I have problem with that my basement is having a problem with moisture penetrating through the floor. So it's an empty basement now. It's just concrete, nothing. And there's one room where I have like a wet spot at the floor. And I don't really know exactly where it comes from because it's kind of hard to tell where it starts and where it finishes. But interestingly enough, right next to the wet spot, like a meter or two from it, I used these sticks. I was thinking maybe I can find where the water leak is, if there's a water leak that makes water penetrate up through the floor. 1-ish meter from where this wet spot is, I have a point where they move all the time. Every time I go there, they move all the time. So when I'm gonna start working on fixing my basement, and I have to like jackhammer up the floor, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to that spot, dig a hole there, and see if there's actually something there. And I was thinking that if only I had better Wi-Fi as well, I would love to do a stream. When I walk around outside, see if I can get a response that is not a ley line. And if I can find a response, that we dig a hole there and see if we find something. Wouldn't that be crazy? If we actually went out, the thing is I can't just dig in someone's lawn, of course. But if we went outside and I was searching for this shit, I don't know how long it takes to find something like this, but if we did and we actually found something in the ground? Wouldn't that be insane? The worst part is my Wi-Fi doesn't really cover too big of an area, and right where I live, I have a really bad mobile reception as well. So I don't really have the bandwidth to IRL stream just outside of my house. But no, yeah, that is a really freaking weird thing that oh, my controller died because I've been running my mouth for so long. If you ever stop streaming, I guess it's you find oil near you. Do you know what I was thinking of? Actually, not oil, but gold. I know that there's a lot of I mean, if you can find whatever you want, and Sweden is a pretty mounty, there's a lot of mountains in this area. Maybe I can find gold. Wouldn't that be insane? And then I can start my own gold mine. Just like the guys on Discovery Channel. Oh, this was a big drop. So maybe my goal is that I should go out and find a gold stream in the middle of the mountain. And when I find it, I dig it up. I get a pan of dirt and we wash it and see if there's any gold to be found. Gold is worth a lot. Yes. Gold prices has skyrocketed. It's pretty crazy when you look at it. It's almost as if it's almost worth trying to find gold just because the prices are so high. And I know that when economy is like shaky, when it's a lot of things going on, as it is right now in the world with like the orange president changing his mind every now and then, the wars going on, everything, the people usually invest in gold then. Because gold doesn't really lose value, but money does. But honestly, I've been thinking, seriously, I would love to try and do gold mining. I think it looks fun. I don't know if you've seen this shows on Discovery. Oh, motherfucker. I don't know if you've seen these shows on Discovery when they just dig out gold, but it looks so chill. Just sitting in a big-ass excavator or a dump truck and just like, you fill like 15 tons of dirt and you just put it in a machine and you get pure gold out of it. And all you need is like just some scrap steel and water. There's something about that is just like, I need to do this. But I have so many things I want to do. I hate it. I need 6 times as much time and 10 times as much energy as I have. God damn it. So, I want to make a game. That I could probably do. I've already started, as you know. I want to build my own house. I think that should be really fun. And I don't think it's as hard as people think. Building a house is actually just a lot of work. Not super hard. Of course, some things you have to learn and do it right. But like building walls, building roofs, building floors, building wall, like all of that, I have done that. It's not that hard. So I feel like I really want to try and build my own house. That would be really fun. But I also know that it's gonna cost me like at least 200,000 euros or something. And that is at the cheapest. And I don't have 200,000 euros to build a house. Not even close. And also, while you're building, like, if I spend a year building a house, I would probably be able to make a house. But I wouldn't be able to work during that year. So not only do I need 200,000 euros for the material and the grounds and the permits and all that, but I of course also need to live while I'm doing that. I need to pay for food, I need to pay rent still, or like my loan for my house, my mortgage, and all of the living expenses that you have. So it's a thing I would like to do though. I think it looks fun. And gold mining is also one of these things that I want to buy land in the far north of Sweden, next to a mountain where I own like a shit ton of acres, and then just go out with a shovel, accidentally stumble and find a gold vein, and like, okay guys, let's start digging. Like start a gold mine from zero. That would be so fucking cool. Motherfucker. Maybe we're a gold miner in previous life. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. And it is so funny as well. With this like divining and the spirituality that I've started to believe more and more in, it kinda, in one way, segues into religion as well. I'm definitely not a religious person. I wouldn't claim to be the slightest religious. But I'm starting to think a little bit that maybe some of these religions actually was not that wrong about some things. And what I'm thinking of is like karma. Like more the if you look at Hinduism and Buddhism and stuff like that. That with reincarnations. Because let's say if there are spirits. I'm not saying there are, I'm not saying there ain't. But if there are spirits, like, then there is something that happens after you die. And what if that thing, what if the body is just a host for the spirit? Then maybe the reincarnation that they believe in is it in Hinduism or Buddhism? Where they think that you reincarnate when you die. Like, that wouldn't be too far-fetched then, if your spirit goes into a new body. Like, your soul gets a new host. Hi, Sandormant. I'm a lurker lurking, I'm a lurker watching. Is your stream streaming? I'm a lurk it now. Lurk. Thank you so much for the lurk, Sandormant. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day today. The body's just a host? Yeah, right? Because I know the thing that you were saying as well with seeing the tunnel of light. Let's say that is the path your spirit takes to get to the spirit realm. So what if there's a realm for spirits? And I'm thinking, if every person has a spirit, then maybe this pool of spirits or whatever is something that gets taken from when a person is born, and something that is added to when a person dies. So maybe not your whole spirit goes to a new body. I don't know. I'm just wildly guessing here. But what if your soul then actually does reincarnate into a new body? It finds a new host. And then when you die, it goes back into the pool of souls, and then you have a circle there. Like an ecosystem. How souls find a new host. Only to, like, why it needs a host, I don't know. But I'm thinking that through, like, from what I've seen now on these shows and everything, these souls are, like, gathering emotions and memories. And feelings. So maybe that is food for the soul. Who knows? But that raises the question, why does your soul not remember previous lives, or does it? Exactly. That is the question. Some people claim they do know of previous lives and stuff like that. That I believe less. But it's an interesting theory. And maybe there's a good reason for why you should not remember your old life. Ooh, okay, now we have this up there. Okay, I'm done lurking. Welcome back. We're only talking about light topics like life after death, souls, reincarnation, and those things. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. And we killed the boss. The boss that I was stuck on since forever is now dead. Maybe you with a certain mustache man in his past life. I don't want to remember. Yeah, maybe. But then again, I guess there's a lot of souls that are waiting to spawn. They're like in the lobby, waiting for a game. So, the question is how long wait time it is for to spawn in the game. No, it is really fascinating. I gotta... And the worst part is, I'm afraid of exploring it too much. Because I know that the people on these shows that I've been watching, a lot of them are on the show because they are like, let's say, open-minded. They're open to receiving these spirits. And the spirits want to be seen, and they want to be heard, and they want help most of the time. Because they're not here because they want to fuck around. Some are, but most are here because they're stuck. Something happened, usually a tragic death, that makes them not able to move on to the other side. So then they try to find the people that are actually in touch, where they can have any influence whatsoever, that can sense them. And with them, try to get help to move on. There are like 4 billion people in the world. How many souls are there? I don't know. But I actually had a theory that is way, way, way out there as well. I don't think a soul is an individual thing. I'm thinking more that a soul is more like a drop in the sea, if that makes sense. There's a sea of water, but a sea of souls. And you take a drop from that sea every time someone is born. Then they get like a soul from there. And maybe it could be part of your soul, or your whole soul, your whole drop, or 2 drops mixed, I don't know. And then I was thinking, what if we are running out of souls? Maybe you only get half a soul. That's why there's so many fucking nut jobs out there. I mean, isn't there really fucking crazy people nowadays? Maybe it's as easy as they're missing a soul. They only have half or a third of a soul. That's why they're fucking idiots. That would make sense, right? By the way, when you start playing other Silent Hill games, you get a lot of stuff on reincarnation, metaphysics, spirits, and more. Ooh, I am so into that right now. You know how they say the universe is constantly expanding? I believe heaven and hell are beyond the walls of the universe. And since it's constantly expanding, there's enough space for everyone. I think like this. I'm on to what you are saying. I have another way of explaining it, though. I think that there are many, many, many more dimensions. And if you ask the scientists that work on CERN, you know, the particle accelerator, they say that there are 17 dimensions. I know of 3. We have a point, we have a line, and we have depths. So imagine this as well. This is one dimension. It's just a dot. It doesn't have length, it doesn't have depth, it doesn't have anything. If you make 2 dimensions, we make a line. Now you have 2 dimensions. We have a y-axis and an x-axis. So we can go up, we can go down, and we can go left and right. So we have 2 dimensions now. If you were to have... Let's say this is Big Shoe Bob. He's happy because he's living in 2 dimensions. Here. There. Super happy. Big Shoe Bob. And also he has a very thin right leg. It was a birth defect with him. If this guy lives here, he can walk over here, and he can walk over here, and he can walk over here, and he can walk over here. And like, but this is all the space he has. He doesn't have more space than this. Imagine then if you say, hey, there's another dimension. And he was like, what? No, this is all there is. And you're like, no, let me show you. And all of a sudden, you put him here in the middle, and you make... This is not going to be a good explanation, but... And all of a sudden, you give him 3 dimensions. You put him in a 3-dimensional box like this. And all of a sudden, like, he thought it was one sheet that was flat, where he could be like up, down, left, right. But now he can also go in the Z-axis or Z-axis. So his entire world just got, with one step on the Z-axis that goes inwards then, he has doubled his space. And if he takes another step, he has doubled it again. And another step, it's doubled again. And again, and again, and again. So every step he takes on the Z-axis doubles his reality. Does that make sense? On Torment Bob with more dimensions? His mind will explode? Yeah. So what was flat before, now he has, for every step he takes on C, he gets another flat, just as big surface as he had before. And I am thinking, we have 3 dimensions now, and just like Big Shoe Bob cannot comprehend a 3rd dimension before it's actually shown to him, I don't think we can comprehend a 4th dimension before it's shown to us. So maybe when we die and we go to the spirit world, maybe the spirit world is in 4D. It's just that we cannot comprehend it because our body is 3D. But maybe the spirit is 4D. Who knows? So the thing that we think that, like, hey, we are so many billion people on Earth. How are we gonna fit if everyone dies then, if there's a Sea of Souls? Because the Sea of Souls is a billion times bigger than the world that we have today. So space is not a problem, if that makes sense. That is my little theory. I don't think it's right. But that is if you go to 4D. Imagine if you go to 17D. How much space you have. We can start several gold mines. It's gonna be easy. I'm very confused now where I'm supposed to go. This is where we... Did we spawn in here? No, so this is a lot of the stuff that I talk about with my colleagues at work. It is really fun to think about. And honestly, I don't know what is... Like, what is true? And what is not true? There are so many things that we believe is true because we have evidence saying so. And by evidence, I mean evidence. Seems like it's never boring at your work. Actually, I am so happy for my colleagues that I have because they're just as stupid as I am. But let's say that everyone says that spirits doesn't exist, there's no ghosts, there's no spirit realm, there's no nothing, when you die it's black, blah yada yada, like... That's what we understand because we don't know better. But what if I took a Wi-Fi router and I went back 100 years in time, if they had like a normal 220 socket in the wall there. And I took a Wi-Fi router back. I plug it in. Do I have Wi-Fi in the room then? I most certainly have, because I plugged in my Wi-Fi router. It has power. It is now sending out Wi-Fi. But just because the people 100 years ago does not have a fucking clue what Wi-Fi is, and they will see, like, what are you talking about? An invisible field in the air that you can pick up data from? Wait, are you on drugs again? Like, they're gonna think I am the biggest fucking nut job that exists. They're gonna burn me with the other witches on the in the pyre. Because I was speaking of this invisible thing that could transfer data and... but just because they did not know that Wi-Fi exists doesn't mean that it doesn't, right? Burn the rocker! No! Get those torches away from me. Oh, this is... Not... Oh, we're dead. No, so we talk a lot about stuff like this, like what is the meaning of life? What is life after death? What is this and what is that? Hello, darkness, my old friend. It is like the more you dive into it, the more plausible it seems. Like, it doesn't seem like a fucking crazy talk. It's actually like, you know what? There's actually some logic to it. It could make sense. And I love philosophical questions like that. And honestly, that's what I love a lot about the games as well. When they use like psychology and philosophy and stuff. Let's say in Expedition 33, one of the best games I've ever played. Is the world we're living in real or not? Is it not real just because it's painted? Or is it just as real because we feel just as much in that realm as you do otherwise? Like, what makes something real? I should make a YouTube video about that. Can we activate this one? Oh! No, but I have had that in mind for a little while. It would be so cool to make that divining stream. when I'm out water witching. I don't know if all I will find is just puddles of water, but if I do, that would be cool either way. That's how we even got in on this topic. So, I think I'm gonna explore a little bit what I can find and what I can do with divining. Oh, and that I also forgot to say. When I did divining yesterday, I noticed that I can pick up on living beings. It does give me, like, it does a reading if something living is underneath me, which is really weird. Because I was watching that ghost show, and I was walking around trying to see... I don't know why I started thinking, but I know that people use wooden sticks to do divining. I thought, you know what? I've only tried it with metal sticks. I'm gonna try if I can do it with wooden sticks as well. So after the show, I went out and I saw if I could find a wooden stick. And I did. And it did not work for me with a wooden stick for some reason. Apparently I'm not psychic enough to use wood. But I am psychic enough to use metal. So I don't know as well that I found a dead branch. I don't know if the wood has to be fresh, maybe? Or something? Either way. I threw that shit right into the forest. And I continued to go inside. And then I was like, wait, has it stopped working for me? The divining? So then I took my metal sticks and I walked around with them. And no, it didn't stop working. It still worked. Koreans want a bunker in real life too. Yeah. No, so I took my metal sticks and I walked around in the house. And it's always fun to use them and like find these lines and stuff. Because it's just so fucking weird. And then my cat ran up to me. And when she ran up to me, I noticed that the sticks actually moved when I had them over her. So I was like, wait, what the fuck? So I tried again over my cat. And there were no ley lines there. I know where the ley lines are in my house. There were no ley lines where she was. And again... the sticks moved when I moved them over my cat. So my cat is putting out some type of energy that makes the sticks move when I have them above her. I then as well tried with Wiana. I had her sit on the floor. And I moved the sticks over her. Again, it worked. So... I'm not sure what I can do with that information, but I know that it feels like there's more to it. Well, sadly I had to go. It was a fun topic today. Have fun all. Thank you so much for dropping by, Lizzie, and I really appreciate it. I hope you come back for the next one. You usually do. And I think the next one will be tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow as well, because I again, this week now, was supposed to stream 2 days ago, but I didn't. So I'm gonna stream tomorrow, so I get my... I want to do at least 2 streams a week. At least. I know I've been doing only 2 streams a week lately now, but I want to do at least 2. Hopefully more, but until then, I need to have time over for some other stuff as well, unfortunately. But no, I'm gonna make a... I need to do a divining stream when we walk around on my lawn, and if I find something, I'm going to dig a hole there and see what's there. If I find a corpse, that's gonna be bad. But I hope I don't have a corpse on my lawn. And I've heard so many things about it that you can find, like, the science around this is so fuzzy. Because the science says it doesn't work. But I am 100% certain it works. And then the science also says that, or not the science, but people claim that whatever you think of is what you will find. So if I think that, like, oh, I'm looking for, I lost my wedding ring, let's say, and I'm searching for a wedding ring in the grass, I have to think of the wedding ring, and when these things move, I should have found my wedding ring. Not that I'm wed, but you know what I mean. So if I want to find money, like coins, let's say, buried coins, or a Viking sword, or a corpse, or I need to think of what I want to find. Oh, motherfucker, here's a dragon. And I don't know if I can put it on, like, general mode. Just find whatever. That would be nice. I just want to find something. What if it's a corpse of someone famous? You could make a mini museum. I have built a shed. I could display corpses in my shed then. Or what if it's a corpse of gold? Make a gold mine. Honestly, if I could find gold with it, that would be cool. Because I really want to start a gold mine. I want to find gold. I want to have a shovel. And I want to dig up the earth. And I want to find enough gold with my shovel in order to buy an excavator. And with that excavator, I'm gonna take that company to new heights. And we're gonna dig up even more ground. And we're gonna find even more gold. And we're gonna be rich. And we're gonna have a show on Discovery Channel. And everything's gonna be hunky-dory. So I have a plan. And in the middle of this as well, I also need to make a game. Oh! Another one of these. They look like friendly spirits, but they're not. And I can't attack them. What is this? Oh, do I have to attack the... Oh, he became... attackable then. Kirby might be the giant son of Thor, but he has the son of a mining dwarf. It is so funny. I am playing a lot of Enshrouded now. I don't know if you have played Enshrouded. Super fun. If you like Valheim, play Enshrouded. It is like Valheim, just as fun. Just a little different. All I do in the game is dig holes all the fucking time. I've even listened to the Diggy Diggy Hole song when I've been playing. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. I don't know any of those games. Holy crap. So it is survival games. You start off with nothing. I would say if you have never played any of these games, actually both of those games. Enshrouded is an early access game right now. Super fun. Really good. It feels like it's based out of Valheim. But basically you start with underwear and 2 fists. And then you punch a tree and you find some wood. And then with the wood you can build a little hut. And with that little hut you can eventually punch a pig and you get a little leather. And then you make some clothes. And then you find some stone. And you make a knife. And you make a shovel. And you make a pickaxe. And you make like a nicer house. And like you just keep building. It's a survival building game. And then there are biomes where you find like more and more material. And to get to the next biome you need the previous biomes like boss items and stuff. It is actually some of the best games I've ever played as well. I've already explained I'm an uncultured swine. maybe we should make you cultured. And what better way than to play Valheim? I actually started this stream by playing Valheim, I think. Not this stream, but like my stream. Before I started... I think Valheim was one of the first games I ever played on the stream. Because I really love that game. It is so good. I'm not gonna lie. There are some parts of the game that I think a lot of people... Oh, I need to do this. That I think a lot of people find annoying. That is actually the same as this game. When you die, you have to run back to your corpse. It's not like this game that if you die twice, the corpse disappear. But it's like... all your gear that you have is on your corpse. So you don't have any gear or anything from your inventory unless you run back and pick it up. So if you die really far away from where you spawn, you might have to run really far just to get like your armor back and your sword back. Oh, motherfucker. So you might have to run really far to get your stuff back, which I think is fun. Weirdly enough, I think a lot of people hate it. And there have been like times when I really don't like it as well. But it's kind of, it teaches you that you need to make checkpoints. You create your own checkpoints by building a bed. So, I mean, it's when you die and you have to run really far, you remember the next time, hopefully, that like, okay, I'm gonna go into this fucking swamp full of zombies. Let's make a checkpoint here if I die. It's like part of the game. And also it's a little... You know, a scary situation is scarier if you have something to lose. This is a big part of gaming that I think... Oh! That I think has been lost through the ages, kind of. That hardship and, like, annoying things is actually a good thing a lot of the times. Just like Dark Souls. Isn't it annoying that you have to die and you have to run and you have to re-kill everything and, like... I hate it. I hate having to kill the same trash over and over and over. I complain about that all the time. Every day that I'm playing this game on stream, I'm like, oh my god, I'm running back all the time. Oh, I hate killing this trash, yada yada yada. But then again, when you finally get through these places, it's so satisfying. And that feeling that it feels so satisfying is why I think so many people love games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Valheim, and Shrouded, like all of these games. Because you get hardships you have to work hard to overcome. And when you work hard to overcome something, that feeling you get, that you actually did something really good, that is the feeling that makes you want to play the game again. I was gonna say, it feels like it's... If someone has mommy issues, and you have a mommy that is saying, good boy. That's what it feels like. Maybe a weird comparison, but... You know it's true just as well as I do. Whoa! He tried to jump over the freaking... Oh, there's a red dude as well! Oh, we're dead now. Where the fuck did he come from? And something else hit me today. It's almost February now. And on the 29th, I need to finish up this game. I hope I can finish it up next week. I don't think I will finish it up this week because as it's going right now, I can tell you we're not gonna finish it up this week. But unless I'm wrong. But Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil game is out next month. So on the 29th of February, we get a new Resident Evil game. And honestly, I think it looks really good. From the trailers and everything, it looks really fucked up like they do. And what I love with Resident Evil is when they can take... The world always feels so fucked up. Yeah, like Silent Hill level fucked up. It makes no sense. But what Resident Evil do at the end of the game is they always apply logic to it and actually make it make sense. And I think that is so cool with Resident Evil. That they actually make this weird shit make sense. I heard Resident Evil Requiem took a lot of inspiration from Siren with their new take on zombies. What is Siren? I actually don't know what that is. Except for the sirens that are singing to sailors to lure them into the sea and drown them. That Siren I know. But that's probably the only one as well. Oh, we can pull just this one guy. Third is another survival horror created by the same members of Silent Hill 1 development team. Why haven't I heard of that? Is it old? Oh my god, there's so many chests there. Did we check for mimics? Is old, early 2000s? Let me have a look at it. I just need to not die to that red bastard that killed me last time. I'm thinking, like, do I know this game? Because I was very cultural back in the early 2000s. I played, like, almost every game. But this one I haven't heard of. Destructive Greatbow. Visions of Fatty. Did they see me there? Heavy cross. Where the hell did the Destructive Greatbow? Referaf, hi. Welcome. If you want, I can share a video on your Discord talking about Siren compared to RE Requiem. Oh, please do. Let me have a quick look on this Siren game. I honestly have not heard of it, I think. Siren game. Oh, okay, this looks fucked up. Forbidden Siren. Is this the game?
This video is sponsored by Atlas V. We also visit the old Miata clinic, which helped make the unusually high number of playable personalities for a horror game all the more. Starts lapping up the
I have never
alcohol.
heard of this game before. I don't know how I haven't heard of that. Cool. Maybe that's something we should play through as well. Like, I started this channel way back when mostly to play these games that I actually did not play growing up. How to run going? I really enjoy Dark Souls 2, my first time recently. Right now it's not going too well. It's going 330 deaths well. No, actually I think I am very split about this game. I love 80% of it. I think 10% is fine, and I hate 10% of it. Does that make sense? Like, it is a really cool game. I think it's great. I really, really like it. But there are some parts of the game that I really did not like. But just like any game, I think a lot of games have a lot of parts that you don't like. One of them being like the dark area, where you had to like take leaps of faith all the time and hope you didn't fall off a ledge. And also I didn't really like the place before Rotten. That sucked as well. Are you playing vanilla or scholar? I'm playing vanilla. I actually do not really... I think I tried to read up on what was the difference between vanilla and scholar of the First Sin. And I think it was mostly just... like... enemy placement or something? If I understood it correctly. Like, some items and enemy placements are way different. So, I don't know if it's a big difference in how they play or anything, but I think this was pretty long ago. I bought a bundle with Dark Souls games. I got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And then this was the game. It was the vanilla. I don't even know if Scholars of the First Sin was out then. Maybe it was. But I bought it very long ago. And now I have played through Dark Souls 1. And that was a good game. But I honestly think I enjoy Dark Souls 2 more. Though, Dark Souls 1 was the first Souls game I played. So I'm not really sure if it's... if I like Dark Souls 2 more now, because Dark Souls 1... like... It is very hard when you're not used to this genre. That I was struggling a little too much in Dark Souls 1. Honestly, I've been struggling quite a lot in Dark Souls 2 as well. But that's mostly been from the DLCs. I think the main game has actually been easier than Dark Souls 1. That is my understanding. Scholar is harder from what I hear. I play Solar and I love it. Yeah, I'm thinking of playing vanilla next to see what I like better. Honestly, I have no idea if there's like... I tried to read on a Reddit thread. And it felt like everyone was 50-50. Like, Scholar, by far the best. Like, the next guy is then... no, you're wrong. It is not even close. Their original is better. Like, and they just going back and forth. So it felt like... depending on who you ask, you're gonna get different answers. There's not like a uniform where people say this one is better. Can we cheese this guy? But what I really do... what I really do love about this game, that I was missing a little bit, or maybe it was in Dark Souls 1, I just didn't understand it. But I actually think that putting points in adaptation to increase your iframes when you're rolling was a really cool stat. I think it's a really cool fresh take on like useful stats, because usually you only have like weight limit, stamina, health. That's like, and strength to carry whatever you need to carry. But actually making it easier if you put in adaptation, because you get more iframes, you have more agility. I think that was fucking genius. That is so smart. And I also remember that I really hated rolling in Dark Souls 1. I don't know if it was because it was my first Souls games and I just couldn't like get the timing right. But for some reason I just could not get the rolling right. No matter if I rolled early or if I rolled late, like it felt like no matter how hard I tried, I always got hit by when I was rolling. I don't mind leveling at a... most people don't like it, but I think it was... No, I think it's awesome. I think that is a really, really smart way of making a useful stat. Because, I mean, some people might be really, really good with the rolling. They don't feel like they need to, like... They don't need more help with hitting the iframe. So, for them, adaptability is... They don't need it. So they can skip it and put it in other shit if they want to. Which I think is actually really, really good. While as, for me, I feel like I'm not that good with rolling in these games. I think I like... things like Lies of P or something more when you have the parry. Sekiro and Lies of P and stuff. But being able to actually get more iframes, I think is really, really good. It's really cool. Oh, that actually worked. I didn't think I can press a button with a crossbow. Oh crap, I don't even know what's behind me. These two also has very good crit animations. Maybe they do. Lies of P is incredible. I love Lies of P. I played through the main game and then I played through the DLC when it came out. I think it's so good. And honestly, I think I prefer Lies of P before the Souls games I have played. Not gonna lie. And I think both games are actually really, really good. And I know a lot of people, they like, no, From Software, it's gotta be From Software, that is the best. But DLC was pretty hard. It was. It was really fun, but it was really hard as well. But can I... What? But one thing that I don't like with Dark Souls, that is probably the charm for a lot of people, is I do not have the time, energy, or will to understand the lore. It is too complicated, it is too weird, it is too... like... You have to read every item that you find, like the flavor text and everything. And with that, nothing is explained. You just have to, like, puzzle it together yourself. Like, that is a little bit too much for me. I wanna... In Lies of P, they actually had a pretty easy to follow story. The lore? Yeah. And I guess most people don't really play this game for the lore either, of course. But still, I think if Dark Souls games had lore that you could follow when you play through the game, it would make the games better. That's why I love Lies of P. The story is in your face and get you invested? Yeah, 100%. And I bet that the story in these games are really fucking cool as well, if you understand it. But that is the big problem. No one understands the lore. So when you finish the game, you... Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, fuck me, I thought there was a hole here. Maybe I fixed the staircase. No, like, standard is, you finish the game, you go to YouTube, you find someone to explain the lore for you. And I think it's one thing if it's just a little bit complicated and maybe you didn't really get it. But it's not like this lore is just a little bit complicated. It's a fucking relatively science project figuring out the lore of this game. Like, you need someone to explain it to you. Above? Oh, above. Ha! Oh, did we open the door now? In here. Ah! Oh, motherfucker, we were so close. I forgot. Well, that's one more death. No, so Lies of P, I think I'm having a hard time deciding. Lies of P or Sekiro. Sekiro was also really, really good. And the pairing felt really good in Sekiro. There's just one thing in Sekiro that I think was... maybe could have been a little better, I don't know. I think I would rather like the enemies to have a health bar than a stagger bar. Like, it all came down to having to stagger them to make like an execution move. Have a good stream, brother. I'm going to bed. Nice meeting you. I'll give you a sub. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Dang it. How behind am I on stream? The sound alert came up too late. It's so weird. Sometimes it feels like the stream lag is so severe. I know when me and Wiana is watching the same stream, I can like, oh shit, did you see that? And she's like, see what? And then like 15 seconds later, it happens on her screen. And we're sitting on the same connection then. Similar computers in the same house. But it's just so much faster on my computer for some reason. I don't know why. Oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have ran in here. Oh man. Oh, poisoned? Do I have moss? Poison moss. Haha, I'm well prepared. Maybe your spiritual stick brings more Wi-Fi signals in your way? Could be. my spiritual bonker. My spirit. Oh, motherfucker! That was the hole. My spirit bonker. Ooh. So these are very poisonous. These monsters, they originate from Australia. Oh! It feels like if something is poisonous, there's a 90% chance it comes from Australia. Oh, is this a mimic? No. Okay, good. Puzzling stone sword. What the hell is a puzzling stone sword? Manslayer. That sounds pretty cool. Richard's Rapier. Puzzling Stone Sword. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. It has glows effects and shit. Oh my god, and it extends. And I swing like a little ballerina. Honestly, this weapon feels like it's a good weapon. How much damage? 120. That's like normal. That's like the normal longswords, I think. I should probably level that shit up. But first we need a dragon tooth. All required ahead. Above. So this was only to find the puzzling sword. Wait, can we even get back? Oh, we can actually drop down here. Oh, motherfucker. That's not a friendly ghost. Oh, crap. I did not mean to jump down here. But, oh, and we're followed by the fucking ghost as well. Huh. Man, it's crazy to me that there's not a single bonfire in between the start of this area and where I were. And if there is one, please tell me, if anyone knows. Because this is just an insane run back. I know I said before that I think runbacks are good and stuff like that. Or runbacks, I don't know if I think is that good. I think they serve a purpose, but it's not a fun purpose. What if we headshot this guy? Oh, then both are coming. Ah! Ah! Two in one. Though I gotta give it to this game. I haven't really thought of that. I've thought of it right now. The world building in this game is pretty insane when you think about it, because it is so goddamn big. This world is enormous. Okay, so let's not run down there and aggro the ghost. Let's jump down here and kill. Whatever this is. Oh. Oh, hit. No! No! Motherfucker. I gotta say though, Dark Souls games are really trolly. Not gonna lie. Like it's like, it's a room, you know it's full of monsters, and before you go in, you cannot even have a plan on what you're supposed to do there, because you can't see it. These guys should be dead permanently soon, I think. Isn't it something in this game that if you kill something like 13 times, they're actually permanently dead?
I'm gonna run out of mobs soon. Right, Sound Dormant. How did you know? Did you find our invasion plans? I know I forgot them in a coffee shop, but I didn't know you were the one that was gonna find them. Exposing me like this. So then you know about the you know what as well. I don't want to say it out loud in case it might frighten certain people, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Yes. Just play along with the plans
For now. What? Did you guys see an alien? I'm sure I heard an alien. And why is my ass so itchy? Goddamn aliens! Every goddamn time I get kidnapped by a UFO, I get an itchy ass. How do we miss him? Wait. Can I target the one in front of me, please? It's probably a bad thing to get cornered. There's still like 3-4 of them left. We'll just grab them one at a time. What? No! How many are there? There's like 15 of them down there or something. Maybe they attack you because they see you as food and not as a fellow alien creature. Let me help. Ah, so that was your plan. Yes. Man, I really feel like doing a divining stream now. Gonna go out in nature and find hidden corpses. What would happen if you actually find a corpse on Twitch? If I was streaming, trying to find stuff with divining, I accidentally stumble upon a corpse. I dig up like a skull. Would that get me banned? Maybe I solve a crime, like a long lost crime. Didn't one of the Paul brothers show a corpse in the Japan forest? I think you would get banned like them. Oh, they got banned? Yeah. Oh, so did they go to that forest where people commit suicide in Japan? I was thinking, I wonder if Twitch cares about intent or just about what has happened. Like, if my intent was not to show a corpse, but it accidentally happened, will you get banned then? Because I was thinking, if you go into a suicide forest, it is most likely because you want to see a dead person, right? I would assume so, at least. But if I'm, like, digging up what I'm finding with divining, that could basically be anything, would that count as much of a bad intent or whatever you say? I'm not planning on digging up any corpse, and I do not think I will find any either, to be honest. So it's probably nothing I have to worry about to begin with. But who knows? Maybe I will become Inspector Rocker. Inspector Rocker. Just solving crime right and left. Equipment breakage ahead. Bug ahead, therefore try dash. Do they mean the bugs I just killed, or the bugs... Is there a bad bug up here? I hear a bug at least. That's for certain. Oh, he's sitting on the wall. He's not getting away easy. I looked it up. They don't care about intent. Twitch will enforce their TOS even if it's an accident. Right. So maybe I should be careful with digging up whatever I find when I'm divining then. Flynn's ring. Poison bite. Ring of the embedded. Gain surprise but take increased damage. Lower equipment load. Lowering equipment load increases physical attack. That actually sounds pretty good. What if we use that instead of Ring of Binding and use a human effigy? I think that is actually a little bit unfair. I do understand Twitch that they gotta draw the line somewhere and like make rules. But I do think it's a little bit unfair if something happens by accident and you're like doing everything in your power to prevent it. I know that a lot of streamers have been banned because they have joined online games, and then there's been people, of course, that are having names that are not very TOS. So if I... let's call it that. Oh, crap. And I mean, just because someone else has a username that shows up in your stream, I don't think you should get punished for that. I think that is weird. Oh. Where do I go? But I'm guessing as well that a lot of people probably claim, like, they want to make a scene. They get a buddy of theirs to do some shit. And then they claim like, oh no, it wasn't me. Oh no, it wasn't me. So the only way to actually do it is to draw the line like, whatever happens, you are responsible for. Which in a way, I guess is right, but... Dark Jester Thomas? What the hell? A jester? Ah! Ah! Let's go in here. Hide. Oh, dodge that one. What the hell did we just walk into? And his Dark Jester Thomas is still very much on fire. Oh, please. No, I couldn't cheese him with just bonking. This is going to be like whack-a-mole. Is that orb gonna chase me all? Oh, crap. Feels like we're having the battle of the century down here. And I cannot hit him. For some reason. Oh, and it spawned fire right underneath me. He has some pretty neat tricks. Holy shit. I'm having a hard time hitting him. There. 2 bonked. Oh. Weapon is at risk. Ah, crap. We gotta... No. Where is my club? There. Are we fine? Oh, we're alive. We have no health. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Got him! Holy shit, he was actually pretty hard. I mean, am I just crazy, or haven't there been a single freaking bonfire on the way here? I mean, if we die now, we have to start over from the beginning of this freaking DLC. This is so insane to me. Is that a bonfire I see over there? At the far back? I have no idea the attack patterns of these dinosaurs. Can we cheese them? Maybe in the opening? Oh, they can shoot stuff. Oh, they can run! Oh my god, he hit like a truck! Holy moly, okay. Is this orb... I'm afraid that orb is going to kill me if it hits me. Maybe I can cheese him in this door. Oh. Second dragon ring broke? Wait, he broke my gear? Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Oh, this is good. If we have him standing there, I think I can make him hit the... No! Make him hit the wall instead. Oh! Did he try to charge me? Maybe he's out of mana. We drained his bile acid or whatever. His stomach acid. He's out. He cannot do that move anymore. I hope he can't get in. Okay. He's dead. That's one. Oh, there's one more. Maybe we can go past him. Man, I desperately need a bonfire. I do not want to run all the way back. Oh, he saw me. Didn't he? No, maybe not. Okay, something over there. I'm gonna run for it. This looks suspiciously much like a bonfire. And it is a bonfire. Please. Oh my god. That felt good. This is the first bonfire we have found. I need to check. Have I missed a bonfire, or is it this far in between them? So right now we are in this area. There's apparently 2 bonfires in this area that we haven't found. And now we're in this second part. And this is actually the second bonfire. No. There is another bonfire somewhere here that we have missed on the way. Interesting. I thought it was very far in between the bonfires. Flynn's ring, silver cat. Oh, this second dragon ring is broken. Let's go back to town and repair it. It's starting to get a little late here as well, so I'm probably gonna find a good time to stop for the day as well. Honestly, where we are now is not a bad place, but I really want to see if there's something here. Because we killed the first boss straight away, and then I've just been running around in these areas in what feels like forever now. And I want to see if there's like something cool, maybe a boss or something nearby that is not too far off. Dragon Sanctum. Are these hard to kill if we go melee with them? If I hit them, that would... Oh! Okay, 2 of them at the same time might be a problem. Yeah, let's not fight 2 at the same time. How many shots does he have? Okay, he swings double. Okay, he has like a double swing. That's... Most of his attack seems to be that double swing. Even when he was charging as well. Oh, we actually got hit there? Oh, we missed him! Oh, we got him at least. So where do we go? We came from over there. I would very much like to pick up what is on the ground. So this is probably the path we're supposed to take. Let's go see if we can pick some shit up before we keep moving. And honestly, these beasts weren't too bad. Not so far, at least. Ride route? Soul of a great hero. I think I'll skip that item. 9 out of... Or actually 99 out of 100 times it feels like the items that you find just on these corpses laying here is not really... is usually not worth a lot of time to try and get to. Because it's gonna be a few souls or something, or like something that doesn't really matter. No dragonstone in inventory. Okay, so we need a dragonstone over here. So we called an elevator, but we also have this path. Drake Blood Greatsword. Sounds like a great sword. Yeah, looks like a sword. Plays like a sword. Most likely it's a sword. There's one thing I don't really get with all these weapons that we find. It feels like so many of them are just exactly the same thing. It's just the same thing. Like this Drake Blood Greatsword. Doesn't it swing and do as much damage and like... Isn't it identical to all the other swords I have? I would rather see less weapons with more unique movesets and abilities that alter your playstyle. So, depending on what you choose to play with. A shortcut ahead. Oh, is that here? No, so depending on what you choose to play with, like... If I want to play through the game and I want to replay it and try another weapon, if 7 of the 8 swords I have are just the same, like what is the point of having all of those swords then? Shuvalulu? Oh, this is this... Right, okay. That is a very good shortcut actually. I should probably use that bonfire now. Shit, my ass is falling asleep. The secret lab chairs are so hard, so if you don't sit properly in them, your ass falls asleep. Treasures ahead? Is he trying to... Yeah, and there's a blood stain. Man, that's evil. That is actually really evil. Okay, I see. So we went to the dragon shrine, I guess, in order to unlock this path. And now we have to go back up and unlock the bridges, right? So we can get into the pyramid. I would love to see what's on the inside there. But then the question is, which one of all these 1 million freaking switches do we press to get the pyramid bridge? And I know I pressed a lot of switches to get like these over here. The ones up here. What if I hit this one? Okay, that takes that bridge down again. God damn it. The worst part is that little archer is fucking killing me. Okay. Let's see if we can understand what... Oh, okay. Wait. We had this one here. That put the second column up. I'm hearing sounds over here as well. Oh, that's just the poison. There's some weird shit over here as well. And there's a column as well. So we're supposed to... But then the question is, do I want these pillars up or down? I honestly don't know. I really thought I was going to find a way to get up there. And that we need... Because this pillar was down when we got here. There should be a reason for us walking all the way up here to press this button to raise that pillar. Here we have a lot of buttons as well. Okay, this lowers this one. Should we get that item? But right now, I just want to... No, you know what? Let's heighten this one. And I guess this is just a... This is an elevator, kind of, to get up there. Oh no, we're forgetting the first pillar. Are we gonna die here? Maybe I can land on this little... Yep. Okay, so this one we need to get up as well. Okay, now we get it. Get this down, then we go up again, and we should have a path to whatever is in there. I'm guessing the button to lower the bridge to... or to open up the bridge to the pyramid. That's the only thing I can think of. And it's a view to look over that part as well. Pointless. Oh, a bonfire. Nice. Is this a pointless bonfire? Please tell me not. Wait, no. You gotta be kidding me. Or is this... so I can get over here? No, we've been here. I am so confused now where what I'm supposed to do or where I'm supposed to go. I feel like a baby in a topless bar. That... we need to extend the bridge here. That I understand. And I think this is where we spawn, where we can take the elevators down. Let's... oh crap. Ah, poison moss. Does the moss actually grow back? So... wait, I couldn't jump there? Are you kidding me? Okay, at least we're back up here. But I I really don't understand what or where I'm supposed to be. It feels like we explored everything here, and all we got from that big jumping puzzle was just a bonfire that was basically next to the other bonfire. So we have parts we can do over here, I guess. Oh. This is one of these things that I'm not a big fan of. I understand a lot of people like big open world games, but this to me is too much open world, if that makes sense. Like, when I have no direction whatsoever, I have no clue where to go, there's no information given, and you just have to run around like a headless chicken and hope you stumble upon what you need. I know a lot of people like it. I think it's a little bit too much. I am more like... I at least want something to tell me, like, that general direction is where you find something. And it was the same when I was playing Elden Ring. I thought that... what's it? That actually gave you more directions. Oh, wait. I see something here. Is this guy gonna follow me? No? Maybe I can shoot quickly here. What is this? Okay, that can send me up there. I don't know if I've been in this part of the... And I guess these are breaking my rings. This just took me back up here. And now we are over here. That still makes no fucking sense. God damn it. I really thought I was onto something. Yes, I wasn't. Is that located there so I can shoot it? But that's just... That's just changing the... This shit. And that lower one was to open up the staircase coming up to this one. So... I can't take this. I'm so confused. This is just a random fucking puzzle. Since we're basically stuck and I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do, no nothing. Maybe this is a good time to stop then. There's just one thing I want to check out. Because I'm not getting any smarter right now. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. Why even make this room to begin with? I am confusion. Yes. If you were to Google confusion now, you would find a picture of me. So, let's see. It's just, I want to... Let's shoot this guy first. It's gonna take forever. Oh, he dodged me. That was a surprise. What happens if we stand on this one? And we use the crossbow on this one to send us up. It does absolutely nothing. Interesting. And up there is only the pillar controls for one of these pillars. It's fun to get shot by arrows. Yeah, no, my brain is not braining right now. My weapon is breaking. Club, where are you? There. Why do they... They are not where I left them. Yeah, okay. Finally. After the stream, remember to check the video I shared. It gives a nice summary to Siren 2. I will. Thank you. Would you say it's a good game, by the way? Like, is it worth playing it? Maybe I can... Yeah! Oh! Look at this. Under Quartz Ring 3. And now I'm dead. Or? No. Wrong pillar. God damn it. Well, at least I got a Thunder Quartz Ring 3. Whee! I've never played it, so no idea. It certainly looks very creepy. You can tell by... it was made by the members of Team Silent. Yeah. I'll have a look at it. Right now, I'm gonna eat some dinner first. But I will have a look at it after that. So, yeah, I think we'll end it there today. Sorry, I am so incredibly confused where I am supposed to go. I understand that the dragon shrine we found was a path to get to down here. Wait. No, not down there. Another place. The big pyramid. Was that the big pyramid? No, over there. W Confusion Street, thank you. Yeah, no, and I will figure this one out somehow. I'm guessing there's a switch somewhere we have to press. We just have to find where it is. Oh, actually, wait. Is that a bonfire? How do we get a... God damn it. I need to check one thing really quick. I am gonna end now. Oh, never mind. You know what? Let's check this the next stream. Maybe there was an elevator or something I missed in that big house. I just went over the bridge. I don't know if I went up into that pyramid. That must be the last thing that you can do. It just feels very strange otherwise. So yeah, everyone, thank you. I will try and stream tomorrow. If nothing weird happens, I will stream and continue this tomorrow. And it feels like this was like when we checked the bonfires, there's one more bonfire that I saw over there. That is this place. And there's probably one bonfire I missed here, and then one, maybe we're close to getting to the boss of this area. I don't know. So yeah, we'll continue from there, and hopefully we'll fight a boss tomorrow and not just run around being confused. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.